Hi, this is Avinash Singh, founder of Training Influence. Let's influence the world. In this segment of 21 days, I bring to you beautiful stories with life lessons. The more you imbibe these stories in your life, the more you will be able to improve yourself day after day. So let's get started. Once upon a time, in the small town of Lohagarh, there was a grocery store owned by Banwari Lal. Banwari Lal had a small pet parrot named Mithu. Mithu used to entertain each customer, and everyone used to be amazed while walking into the store. As a result, Banwari Lal's business used to flourish. One day, Banwari Lal decided that he will go for lunch at home and keep the store open while Mithu is in charge. Mithu said, "Okay." While Banwari Lal was gone, suddenly a cat came inside the store chasing a mouse. Mithu got scared. He was so scared that he started flying helter and skelter. As a result, bumped into a lot of things, especially almond oil bottles, which came crashing down. He also came crashing down with it, and the bottles broke and he was covered with all the almond oil. All of a sudden, Banwari Lal returned and saw Mithu covered in almond oil, and the whole store was in disarray. In a fit of rage, he took the nearby stick and hit Mithu very hard on his head. In a fit of fear, Mithu lost all his hair, shed all his feathers on his head, and became bald, just like me. He was in excruciating pain. So he decided not to talk to Banwari Lal anymore, and he was silent. Banwari Lal started feeling the pinch as the business started suffering. He also realized that it was not proper to do what he did. So he started compensating by doing charity. And one day a homeless person came inside the store. Now this homeless person was bald. And quickly Mithu said, "Are you this way because you also broke some almond oil bottles?" Everybody started laughing. Mithu thought that because he crashed and broke the almond oil bottles and he was hit, that's why he was bald. So he thought that maybe that homeless guy was also bald because of the same thing. Amused, Banwari Lal said, "No, Mithu, not everything is what it seems. Don't jump to conclusions." And it's a great lesson. We often, because of the way our anatomy works, our brain works, we find it very effortless to jump to conclusions. Now, I remember the first time I became a training manager and I was supposed to report to a very senior person. And there was a lot of talk. There were a lot of stories floating around that this reporting manager, this director of the company, is very strict. No one can work with him. And I also jumped to conclusions. But when I started working, I understood that he was a stickler for processes, but he also rewarded you if you are diligent in your work. He just wanted to get the work done in a specific way, and once I understood that, it was much easier to work with him. So my first impression of jumping to conclusions was not correct. And in life, we always have certain instances where we go ahead and jump to conclusions. We see the stereotypes in life, what social media tells us, what our surroundings and people tell us. We have made up our mind before even conversing with the said person. So it's better if you go ahead, hold your horses, don't jump to conclusions, and I'm sure you will be able to create long-lasting relationships. Until next time, this is Avinash Singh from Training Influence, telling you that life doesn't get easier. We get stronger by facing it.